Hey, I'm here with Vas. Nice to have you here, dude.
Nice to be here.
So I just wanted to ask you, a few questions about your experience working with me. Is that cool?
Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, awesome. So, we've been working for some time now, but I know that initially you maybe had some hesitations about teaming up with me. So, what was on your mind when we first met up?
With regards why I was hesitant,
Hmm.
uh, I felt. How can I say this? Um, I really wanted to do something for myself, really. But I think at that time, because I was going through a few things that I have mentioned to you when we started working together. So in the beginning, I felt, okay, am I doing this for the right reasons? Do I really need this? You know what I mean? So it was kind of questions like that. I'm like, I want this, but do I really need this? So it was like a constant battle with myself. Like I want that and I don't know. So I think that was where my hesitation was coming from. And I think another part was because I had worked with other PTs in the past. So I was like, all right, let me see what this guy has to offer, really, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
I worked
completely.
with other two PTs in the past. So, and it has been more or less the same. Kind of, not the same with you. I mean, like the two of them was kind of like the same. So it was like, all right, so is it going to be the same? Is it going to be any different? How is this going to be?
Hmm. Cool. Okay. That leads us nicely on to the next question. Like, how do you feel I am different to other PTs that you've come across?
I like the fact that, I mean, yeah, you're pushing me the correct way, which I think it's in a more, like I've told you, in a more like organic way. So you're paying attention to what I can do, what I can't do, rather than you just pushing me for the sake of pushing me. Um, Other PTs has been more like, here's your program, here's what we're doing, here are the exercises, you'll be doing them each day or each other day, whatever. Here's your nutrition plan, go ahead, go nuts. Whereas with you, it's like, okay, let's do this, and if something doesn't work, let's change it. So basically, you're allowing me to go with my flow, my own body, like listen to myself, like what can I do, what are my limits, and work with them rather than working against them, or I don't know, just working too hard, I guess. Not
Mm,
that I'm not working hard, I'm not saying that. But you understand what I mean.
completely. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You feel like before you were just kind of like a square peg getting bashed into a round hole. Whereas with me, there's
Yes,
a little bit more
yes.
adaptability.
There is a flexibility sort of thing. It's like, all right, today I'm feeling this, like, or I can't do that to that same extent. All right, that's fine. Let's work with it, not against it. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
cool. Yeah, completely, man. And what do you think has been the biggest benefit you've seen out of working with me so far?
Uh, It actually goes to the same answer. Like I'm actually listening to my body more
Hmm.
than before. Like even yesterday when I started feeling like certain muscles that I haven't felt before in the same position that I've done like a million times by now, like for me that was a huge win. I'm like, all right, I'm feeling I was gonna say I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my but I'm feeling my body, like I'm feeling like what is going on, and I have a better understanding of like how I'm moving. It's almost like if I'm building how can I say, um, like actively I'm building a consciousness of my own self, my own body. Does that make sense?
Yeah, completely. I see what you're saying. Like you have more body awareness and you have more of an idea of
Exactly.
like how everything works.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. And
Exactly.
what are like two or three other benefits which you've seen out of working with me?
I'm definitely have been more confident. I met you at a time when I was really like very depressed and very low, and definitely like with the way you worked with me, like has definitely helped me gain my confidence and gain self-respect, which I haven't had before actually. I mean, yeah, obviously, like sometimes I feel like, oh, today I feel like shit, like I told you earlier. But that's different, like that comes and goes. But that's something that I haven't had before. And yeah, I think I can't think of anything else. Like definitely like the self-confidence, the self-respect, the the way that I'm learning to kind of like move my body the way that I haven't moved before, and that comes back to the self-awareness. I haven't done things like that before, so it's a win for me.
Even if
The
that's
way
the
that,
only two things you took away, that's a pretty major win.
and the other thing, because like the you have challenged my mindset of like, instead of seeing something and say like, oh, I can't do it.
Mm.
This is something that I have been trying to do through yoga, and in forest yoga we do that a lot, which is basically like, okay, you say you can't do it, but instead of doing that, you say, what from that can I do now, rather than just go in a panic mode. Which in forest yoga, like I haven't really grasped it. That makes sense. Like I do it every now and again, but with you, I feel like I have grasped it. I'm like, all right, what from that seems impossible in my mind right now, but what from that, instead of actually panic, instead of saying to myself, I can't do this, say, what can I do now from that?
Yeah, I
That's
love that.
You're
Cool.
welcome.
So, yeah, just one last question then. I mean, if anyone is watching this video right now and they're on the fence about working with me, they're not really sure if they should go and meet me or not, what would you say to them?
I say try. Like there's nothing else that I can say, because I mean I was there. I didn't know you before. It's not like we were pals before and then like, all right, he's a friend of mine, let's just go and see. No, I was like, let me try it now. Like, why not? I said to myself, I have nothing to lose apart from time, and yes, a bit of money. But then guess what? If it doesn't work, I will say, you know what? It doesn't work. I'm leaving. But and it did. So like they have nothing to lose really. Like try it, try something new, try a different philosophy around working out rather than working yourself too hard, too thin for all the wrong reasons. Instead, you need to work out for the right reasons. Challenge yourself, have a different philosophy about it. That's it.
Yeah, love that, man. Okay, great having you on the call. Thank you again.
Right. No worries, man.